1, go. Hello everyone, this is Across the Board with Jeff Grant here at SBRForum.com, and we're going to head to the Western Conference, the Houston Rockets versus the Portland Trail Blazers on Friday night at the Rose Garden in Portland, Oregon. This one tipping off at 10:30 Eastern Time on ESPN. No current line available in the betting market. Go to SBRodds.com when the number is released later on Friday morning. The Houston Rockets haven't won 4 games in a row since a 5-game winning streak that took place from December 31st to January 8th. They currently sit in 7th place in the Western Conference standings, though, 3 games ahead of the Los Angeles Lakers and 3.5 ahead of the Utah Jazz, who occupy the 8th and 9th spots respectively. 15-22 straight up on the road, 6-16 versus Western Conference opponents. So they're definitely going to struggle in their first round matchup against whatever team they draw in the 2013 NBA playoffs in the first round. Shooting guard James Harden has really turned this franchise around. He was back in the lineup last time out after missing the 2 previous games with a right foot injury. Of course, he leads the team averaging 25.9 points per game and has played a big part in the fact that the Rockets are tied with the Oklahoma City Thunder as the NBA's highest scoring team, averaging 106 points per game. A lot of that success on the offensive end has come from beyond the arc, as the Rockets lead the entire league in 3-point makes. They should have some success in making shots from beyond the arc against a team that's lost 6 consecutive games. That's the Trail Blazers, losing those 6 games by an average of 17.1 points and 4-2 to the over during that span. They should get some help with their best player coming back to the lineup, potentially in power forward LaMarcus Aldridge, who was upgraded from questionable to probable overnight with an ankle injury he missed the last 4 games with. He's averaged 29 points and 9.3 rebounds in 3 games against the Rockets this year, and this team is the only team in the entire NBA that has 4 1,000-point scorers. Of course, a lot of that has to do with the fact of the amount of minutes its starting lineup has played during the 2012-13 season. I think this is going to be an offensive game. The Trailblazers don't have much to play for. They should get a lift with Aldridge coming back to the lineup. And the Rockets, of course, I think they want to lead the league in scoring, so I think they're going to be shooting a lot of 3-pointers and against a tired team. Something that I made note of on Twitter, you can follow me at Jeff Grant Sports, that this team was going to be on the decline the last 10 games of the season. That's certainly been the case thus far, with the Trailblazers losing 6 in a row. So my recommendation is looking toward the over when the line is released on SBRodds.com. This has been another edition of Across the Board here at SBR Forum. Have a great weekend, and definitely follow me on Twitter, like I mentioned, at Jeff Grant Sports.